Hello and welcome to Snettertons farm. We are here on the farm and I have off camera purchased a new field because I really didn't have enough to do. So we purchased field 22, this one here, as you can see. And it does have sugar beet on it at the moment, but I actually don't want to have that. So I'm actually going to plough this and essentially turn this into something else. I'm going to set this off with the plough now whilst we are kind of working, and we'll go from here. We've got a couple of things we've got to do. This is the first day of summer, and as such, it's time to get various things planted that we are essentially weather sensitive. So first thing, I want to set this off, and then we'll start on some planting. So this is field 22, and we've got our plough set up, and we're going to start in the northeast corner. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to start in the northwest corner. It's a weird thing with this. When you start in the northwest corner, it actually starts down at this bottom corner. It's very strange, and you end up doing the field in a little odd manner. But we're going to actually go to the northeast corner over there and do it this way. So yeah, we've off camera we've done a couple of little things. Bought a bit of equipment for the lumber yard, a stump grinder, and I've actually changed the pickup truck so it can use a different trailer. Actually, I've got rid of some of the trailers we bought last time actually. So this is the northwest corner. We are going to go south, and we are going to do one headland. I'm going to do a generate, as you can see. There we go. Just kind of move over this way, so I can essentially properly turn. Now what I've done actually on this field before we started is I actually did fertilise. We're going to turn in the sugar beet on here, which should act as a fertiliser because it's got a growing stage done. So in theory this should be on a 2-stage fertiliser. So what we're going to do is just going to watch this. It's 6 o'clock in the morning on the game day, and so we've got a few things to do, and I'm going to just check this out, leave this guy and wants us to start it off, make sure everything looks okay once we've kind of started the plough. So really isn't okay. Want this? So yeah, we've got 2 stages of fertilisation. Got this as we're ploughing in the field, and we're getting that. So that's pretty cool. So we're actually miles away from where I need to be. Really are. So I really want to be over here. So field 19. I'm just going to jog down the road here, avoiding the traffic. We just need to be down on field 19. So we are going to be starting a new series over the next few days, as it were. I have been looking at a few maps, and I am going to revisit one that I used to play, which is Pine Cove. we are gonna basically we're not gonna reboot the old map because we're going to use Stevie's latest version of this map of Pine Cove, which has seasons capable, and it's got his new stuff on there. Now I have kind of looked at the new Pine Cove, the Plains and Simple, and the new Cherry Hills. There's a new Cherry Hills with seasons. Stevie did actually say he was never going to actually touch that map again and do it, but he has, and he released it I think last week, which is quite cool. I don't think we're going to use that one. So I want soybeans. I want to check something here. Soybeans is in our troublesome group. We can plant them now. See, this actually does raise as a problem. Don't think we can plant anything else. Damn. That's fine. We're going to be putting corn on field 22, so actually no, we're going to put soybeans on it. But we're going to put I'm going to put corn on here. I'm going to put corn on here. No, I'm going to put soybeans. Actually, no, I'm going to put corn on here. That's fine. So I'm going to take this down to field 22. I'm kind of rejigging on the fly because I've got this new field, and I bought this field quite late, so I kind of need to do this approach so we can actually So we're going to take this down to field 22. This is going to basically be doing field 22 behind our plough. And we're going to do soybeans on that. It's a much bigger field, so it's going to work out nicely for us. Much bigger yield. We really should have our things on so the cars can know that we're coming. So I'm going to basically move this down here. We're going to start this at the thing. What I'm actually going to do is I want to kind of did this with a headland in mind, but to be honest, I actually don't think we need the headland. It's kind of fine though. We'll basically start this here, and effectively once this is actually done, one headland anyway, he's going to go up and down, so we'll do up and down once he's completed the headland and started maybe on his second or third kind of thing. So let me just get out of here. And I'm gonna jump into this just because I just want to speed him up, and also because he's kind of so I'm just gonna there. Wanted just to speed him up. Now let's run down. Let's kind of running across the fields here, frolicking through the fields till we get to this little side road that we've got here. I'm going to nip out this gate and run up the side road, and we're going to go to field 28, which is one we purchased quite at the end of the growing season, actually, last game year as it were. I'm going to jump over the hedge, and this is the guy we need. So I dropped him down here earlier. He is going to seed, and we are going to put we're going to drop corn on here, which is the other problematic one because of the temperatures. So I want corn. Here we go. And I am going to set this guy off. So we are on field 28. And we are starting in the northeast corner. And we are heading west. Don't need a headland, we just need to generate. And first waypoint, get this guy started. As you can see, this is going round now. I'm gonna just check here. Whilst we're in the vehicle, we're just gonna quickly check some growth states. So the grass is now ready to harvest. It's in this state, which is the best yield state. We have got 32, 8, 10 and 1, which we need to harvest grass from. So we need to get to that. Field 32 is quite an easy one, and what I'm going to do is once this has got to the end of this field, I'm actually going to jump out and set this guy off. Cutting the grass. We've got a big M just there. Up here we have got a forage harvester with a cutter on, which is in the sheds, which we'll use, and then we'll basically have this guy following. And I'm actually going to do, I can't remember where I put my Land Rover actually. I actually really can't remember where I put the Land Rover. Once we've got the Land Rover, I will do a quick silo drop off for the grass from field 8, and we'll do field 8 first. So what I'll do is kind of set ourselves up, and then we'll kick that off. We haven't done a grass at all setup with that. We have got BGA. I can't remember if I've actually got anything left in the BGA actually. But let's get out of here and let's head over to the yard with the Big M. So let's grab this guy. He is fine for maintenance, so that's good. Now, funnily enough, we've got a route plan all done for this guy. All we really need to do is set him going. He pretty much goes and does his stuff. That's the starting point. We'll do first waypoint, hit drive course, and he will literally go for it. We do need to watch out for this guy because he does have. So we have had the problem with the Big M before. When he does a headland, so we do a headland all the way around, and then there's a kind of a turning section at the bottom, and quite often he ends up getting into a drive around in circles thing, which is funny, but unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. He's going at his max speed, so it's 15 miles an hour, and got a nice line of grass going on. I'm gonna have to jump from this vehicle once we're done into one of the others, essentially. I'm gonna pick up. This grass is going to go to the BGA, and we will basically be dropping it in there. And one of the kind of issues I'm having with the BGA at the moment is the silos are having well, there's essentially a bit of trouble with the silos in the sense that I'm getting stuff stuck in one edge, and it basically means that the silo's not empty. It's a little bit annoying, and it's kind of rendering one silo completely unusable for us. So I'm gonna have to look into that to try and fix that. We're doing quite well here, going around the field. Once we get back to the top, we can jump out and into a new vehicle. Let's see, pretty cool. I do want to watch this do the turn, just to make sure it's actually doing the turn properly at the bottom of the field. Once it's doing once it starts doing the horizontals, and not the headlands. This is a really nice mower. Kind of a good one for us, really. This first one here, there's a bit of an overlap on the previous run, but that goes away after this. So we just want the turn at the bottom, make sure that works. And yeah, so the new series will be on Pine Cove. It will be seasons, done with seasons, and will be very similar to Snettertons Farm. We're going to do the same thing, year without any new production, just what's on the map. And then second year will basically be we'll be adding production to it. I've already kind of scoped out what I want to put on there. This is going to do it. This is the problem that we have. And just because the turning circles, or the turning circle's wrong. And that's pretty much what happens when the turning circle gets a little bit screwed up. He basically goes in circles and does donuts. So you kind of just have to tweak the turning circle by basically changing it to some quite a big number. So it has to. It's more than the width of the machine, and it seems to fix it. Weirdly enough, but for some reason Courseplay resets it every time. So we've kind of fixed that looping issue, so that's good. Let's head over here and get this guy running. So we are basically running this with soybeans. We are going to do field 22, and I am going to do that. We are starting in the north west corner, and we are heading south. We don't need a headland. We are going to run it with that, and we are going to do first waypoint and start this guy off. Now, the plough is running a lot quicker than this guy will be. So in effect, he is always going to be ahead. So we shouldn't actually have any issues on staying ahead. I don't have my Land Rover anywhere close by, so I'm unfortunately going to have to jump up to here. I didn't really want to, but it's kind of unfortunate we've got to do this. So this is the mower. I am going to take this, and I do need to check. Maintenance is required. This is the mower we're going to use up here. And I'm going to drop this here a second. And spot off maintenance. I do like the fact that seasons makes you maintain your vehicles. You know, I don't think on our normal Cherry Hills run, I haven't done maintenance on vehicles unless I kind of see that like it really needs it. I don't think I've done maintenance on some vehicles since I bought them, and that's when I started the map, kind of thing. So we are going to drifted around that corner a little bit. I'm going to do field 8 first. Take this down there. I'm going to just pop this guy on the entrance to the field first. Just here. Just while I go and find Land Rover. I'm going to run across our sheep field. Hello. Obviously, it's not letting me. Okay. I do like our little dock on our thing. Nice to have some little fish in there or something. And basically do some fishing. So somewhere is our Land Rover. This is the guy I want. So the reason why I want Land Rover is we're going to do our kind of track for the pickup, really. And so, strangely enough, field 8 is just here. And the great thing is, we can actually go in a big circle, which makes this so much easier. So we are going to do, I don't remember which is grain transport. It's this one here we want. Combi, empty combine and offload. So we want to start recording, of course. And drive forward. It's always good to have 3 or 4 in a line at the beginning of the course. It kind of solves a few issues, I believe. I'm going to turn here. And then we're going to go up here. Need to empty the wool. The sheep are producing really, really quickly. It's really good, but also kind of annoying. So we're going to go through the tipping zone, and that should basically, when the tractor trailer comes through, it will detect that and do a tip, Now we are going to this way and head through the water. Actually, big circle is this route, which is quite cool. Be careful, make sure you don't hit anything. And do notice that sometimes when you go a little bit too fast, things can get a bit messed up. And you kind of make sure you get through gateways and such like in an orderly manner. And right, we can stop here. And we're good. So we're going to save this, and this is Field 8 silo. Just save that. I don't want to have that on the way, so let's just... I don't want to go too far down because I don't want to get into the field and end up in the way and damage any grass. So I'm gonna drop him here, and I'm gonna run over to the tractor that I've parked over by field 10. This is the tractor that's going to basically run this route and do the field for us. So this is unfortunate, it needs maintenance. Okay, I need to take this back to the maintenance shop and have this repaired and make sure it's all up to date with the maintenance. Really good to have on the little hood in the bottom left there an indicator of maintenance as it up in on the help window, and it would be nice to actually have that. So I'm just going to get out, maintenance, and get back in. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to be a bit cheeky here. I am going to go with I've done this one before, strangely enough. How does this do, this one? Oh, this is definitely not the one that... No. Just check this. This is... Okay, this is the one I've just done. That's good. We are going to do from nearest waypoint and basically just have stop driver. He's obviously gone the wrong way. Actually, this is not actually the one we just done. This is not the one we just did. Do you want this one? Yes, that is the one we just did. Drive cars now, John. He's going to drive all the way back for us. did kind of go. Kind of on a maximum, isn't it? Yeah. I'm gonna check something actually. She had in pickup mode. Strangely enough, in pickup mode, it's essentially going to go a lot slower. But the pickup is down, so I'm going to jump out here, let him go. I'm going to grab this guy and get him started on the field. So once this is started, we'll sort of close out the episode really. Oops. Oh, didn't like that. I don't like it when it does on these fields. It's kind of funny. As you can see, the gates open and closing constantly over in the corner there. But we got caught on that gate, so it was a little bit funny. Yeah, so we're gonna do a headland, and we are going to generate. Now this guy is actually going to go, he's doing field work basically. We're going to go from first waypoint, and he's just going to go. He's going to basically go, and this guy here, now I'm going to link this to the unit, so we need to choose a combine. It's a big X. He's going to basically follow this guy. When called, basically, he will unload. So, with that, I'm going to... Oh, got a great demand for milk. I'm actually going to give this a little kick and tell him to drive now, because... get him to just do the loop. I'm going to head back and open this gate just so we can get through, and then jump into our Land Rover and head off and back to the farmyard. So we've kind of set off a few things, got a few things running in this episode. We have kind of got some fields being done for grass. We've got 2 fields essentially underway. We've got field 32 and field 8, and we will be preparing field 22 very soon. Oh well, essentially putting some touches to it now. We'll be doing we're doing seeding to it, getting it ready. Field 28 is being seeded, and then we'll do 19, and that'll be the essentially end of the game day when we've done that. And yeah, we should be pretty much done with that. and this is the end of the episode. End of the first, well, it's not the end of the first day of summer, but we're well underway on a whole bunch of stuff on the first day of summer. So thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please hit the like button. If you want to see more of this series and our new series that we're going to do on Pine Cove, please subscribe to the channel, and we will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.